If you've ever seen an ad for a jewelry store, you've probably heard them say phrases like "diamonds are forever" or "diamonds are a girl's best friend." And certainly when it comes to marriage proposals, nothing is more iconic than the proposer getting down on one knee and presenting a diamond engagement ring to their sweetheart.
But why is that? Why are these shiny little rocks not only expensive, but also so revered in our culture? What if I were to tell you that the whole thing was just one big marketing scam? Today, the writers are taking a deep dive into the jewelry industry to answer the question, why do we care so much about diamonds?
Before we get started, we'd love it if you would be so kind as to subscribe to our channel and ring the notification bell. That way you can stay up to date on all the daily content we have to offer. So, what makes diamonds so special? After all, a diamond is just a glittery little chunk of carbon. And yet, somehow, this sparkly mineral has gone on to become the official symbol of matrimonious union. According to data gathered by jewelry industry research industry head Kenneth Gassman, 75% of brides in the United States wear an engagement ring. It's such a ubiquitous part of the traditions surrounding marriage that hardly anyone ever seems to question it.
Well, we hate to be the bearer of bad news, but if you thought diamonds were made into the symbol of true love because they're rare and beautiful, you'd be sadly mistaken. In fact, despite the often outrageous price tag that comes attached to them, diamonds aren't even particularly rare. The truth as to why diamonds have gone on to become the official symbol of marriage is far more cynical in nature, and it has more to do with propaganda and sneaky marketing tactics than it has to do with love or beauty.
In his article of the February 1982 issue of The Atlantic, journalist Edward J. Epson wrote about the concept of the diamond invention. In other words, that belief that diamonds are rare, valuable, and a must-have status symbol is entirely a work of fiction, dreamed up by the diamond manufacturers as a way to drum up business. The creation of the diamond invention can actually be traced back to the origins of a corporation that just so happened to hold a total monopoly over the diamond industry until the early 21st century, De Beers Group.
Epstein's research on the diamond market reaches back to South Africa in the 19th century. In 1870, British businessmen stumbled across a massive diamond mine near South Africa's Orange River and quickly wasted no time raking in the gems hand over fist. But now that they were almost literally swimming in diamonds from their mining operation, the British financiers found themselves faced with a new dilemma. How do they make the most of their discovery without flooding the market?
Until now, diamonds had been harvested in relatively small batches in India and Brazil, accounting to only about a few pounds a year in terms of worldwide gem production. Diamonds did not have much intrinsic value on their own, and the reason they had been deemed valuable at all was almost exclusively due to their sheer scarcity. The discovery of the South African mines threatened to completely topple the assumed value of diamonds by shifting the balance of supply and demand, and at best, diamonds would become reclassified as only semi-precious gems.
So, how were the financiers able to make use of their mines without completely devaluing the price of the diamonds they were harvesting? Why, by pretending the diamonds were still scarce, of course. In 1888, the major investors of the South African diamond mines merged their resources together, forming a cartel known as De Beers Consolidated Mines Limited. De Beers was formed in order to monopolize and control the production of diamonds, while tricking consumers into believing that the diamonds they sold were still rare and valuable. And at this point, I'm sure it would come as no surprise if we told you that they succeeded. De Beers as a company took on a number of different pseudonyms around the world, whether it was Diamond Trading Company in England, the Syndicate in Israel, or the Diamond Development Corporation in Africa. All of these were simply De Beers in a clever disguise.
All the while, De Beers, in its many forms, perpetuated the illusion of diamonds as something rare enough to be worth the inflated price tag. And for most of the 20th century, De Beers enjoyed a lofty position as the undisputed kings of the diamond industry.
Okay, so now you know why diamonds are so expensive, but how did they become the symbol of marriage that they are today? While it might feel like the sentiment that diamonds are forever has been around for, well, forever, the widely accepted tradition of the diamond engagement ring has only been in popular practice for less than a century.
In 1938, America was still in the throes of the Great Depression. At around this time, diamonds were considered a luxurious and superfluous symbol of status, reserved only for the extremely wealthy. After all, with money being as tight as it was for the average Depression-era American, why would anyone want to spend their hard-earned pay on some shiny rocks, when that money could instead be put towards something more practical, like a car or a washing machine?
If De Beers wanted to keep the demand for diamonds high, they needed to come up with a new marketing strategy, and fast. So what new angle did they come up with to push those glittery carbon crystals? You guessed it, marriage. So much for money can't buy me love, huh?
De Beers collaborated with N.W. Ayer, a major American advertising agency, in order to reinvent the public perception of diamonds by making them into a symbol of romance. A massive marketing campaign was set into motion, as diamond rings were pushed not only via radio, newspapers, and magazines, but also through celebrity endorsements and product placement in the newly emerged motion picture industry.
And it worked. By 1941, diamond sales in the US had already shot up by 55%. In 1948, a copywriter for N.W. Ayer coined the phrase, "A diamond is forever." And the rest, as they say, is history.
So, there you have it, how a group of British investors were able to turn a surplus of glittery stones in South Africa into one of the biggest and most lucrative advertising campaigns in all of history, and collectively trick 3/4 of American newlyweds into buying their jewelry for the better part of a century.
Well, these days, De Beers has been pushed off their throne as the monopolizers of the diamond industry, presently only selling about 35% of the world's rough diamond production. Even so, the 131-year-old diamond cartel has successfully turned their overpriced rocks into an instantly recognizable symbol of not only wealth, but also love and maritable bliss. And chances are the public perception of diamonds as their go-to engagement gift of choice won't be changing anytime soon. I guess diamonds really are forever after all. Just not the reasons we expected.
So what do you think about the diamond craze? Are there any facts in this video that you feel like we might have overlooked? Keep the conversation going in the comments section below, and don't forget to like and share this video if you found it interesting. Enjoyed this video? Hit like, share, and subscribe to Curiosity. Wait, why not fulfill your curiosity by watching these other awesome videos? Go ahead, choose the left or the right video and enjoy.